Good Wednesday night. I think it's safe to say winter is here. It is cold out there. Single digits now approaching here in northern New Jersey. Up in New England, it's already in the lower single digits in some spots. Wind chills tomorrow morning will be negative, so nobody's doubting that it was delayed, but winter is here, and now we got to talk about, is it going to snow? So maybe some snow showers coming in here on Friday for some areas. You know, it's so cold that it will stick. But as we head past the weekend, we got to take an eye on this little area right here that I've been discussing. And basically, as I explained this morning, it's basically you have this disturbance in the southern jet stream, which is right here attacking cold air to the north. So areas that are, say, above this line that I'm trying to draw with this finger here, I could see some accumulating snow as this disturbance works its way in. And I'll show that right now. So this is a GFS model. A lot of the models are similar to this. So I feel good showing it. This is a GFS model coming through. This is actually on Monday night into Tuesday morning. You can see it has some accumulating snow, also some ice potentially, so you got to look out for that. But I think, northwestern areas, Pennsylvania, southern New England see snow, maybe central and south Jersey see some ice from this. Because remember, cold air is tough to move. It's cold, it's dense, so I don't think this is a rain event for most of these areas. Maybe down here in southern Delaware, and this comes through. You can see what the GFS is total snowfall predicting. This is basically a couple inches there, about anywhere from 2 to 4 inches. So now the focus is going to turn to what's going to happen later in the week. I know I've been talking about potential for a bigger storm, and I want to try to show you guys a setup for it. The jury is really still out on the type of storm. It's going to be snow, if it's going to be rain. But I think I can confidently say a storm is coming. And this is the GFS model showing you basically the storm forming underneath an area of high pressure. So if I go here to make things simpler, if I go to the pressure levels here, you can see a storm is forming down here near the Gulf of Mexico, and there's high pressure to the north. Now, what we have to look at here is it's not a perfect setup because we don't really have. Notice there's no low pressure, there's no circle up here, so there's no 50-50 low, or if there is, it's a very weak one. So when there's no 50-50 low, you don't really have a big negative NAO, and you can see the negative NAO tries to develop a little bit here, but it's really not. It's coming in a little too late. Negative NAO is basically a ridge here going into Greenland. So what has to happen here, guys, for this storm to come to fruition, see this ridge out here? This has to be in the perfect spot. You want it to be just over, say, the Montana area. If this ridge is too far to the west, then you're going to have an earlier phase storm, and what's end up happening is you're going to have an inland runner. Right now, as stands, this is a GFS model. So GFS model is showing a storm developing on Thursday into Friday. You could see that. But other models, such as the European Control, which is a version of the Ensemble, has it inland. The European model, I can show you that here actually. The European model has a storm that actually is similar to the GFS. This would hit our area with snow. So basically, there's a shot at some snow next week. I think the best shot to start is earlier in the period in the northern areas. I think you'll see some snow. And then from there is a potential for a big ticket item here, guys, a significant storm. I just wish there was a little bit more of upper level support for it. Up near Greenland and also near 50 North, 50 West. But that's okay. I mean, it can still happen. If this ridge of high pressure out here is in the right spot, like I said, we'll be talking some good snow on the ground by the time we get to next weekend. But it's a long period out, so keep checking in. I'm going to really stay on top of this. But the potential is there. And let's see where this low pressure center wants to form based on, I'll take you one more thing before I let you go, just based on where the two disturbances here want to combine. So there's a southern disturbance. See another disturbance is kicking in. These combine and form a storm. So we'll take a look at that. Thanks for checking in. More tomorrow.